Hi Libra, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your December 11th to the 31st, 2019 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. So let's get started, Libra. Well, actually, before we get started, I would like to take just a moment to do an aside note on a very personal matter. I'm going to try not to cry, so do bear with me. My dog Esme just came back from the vet yesterday, and we got told that she needs a astoundingly expensive. She needs an astoundingly expensive surgery just in order to live, just in order to have a quality of life. And she's only a year and a half. She's not even 2. I'm absolutely heartbroken. She's a rescue dog, and it's devastating. And I don't know how I'm going to pay for that operation. It is so much. So I would like to ask, and just from the bottom of my heart, if you could donate just $1, even the smallest amount, to her to help with that surgery, so that she has her whole life ahead of her. And if she doesn't have it, she doesn't have any life ahead of her. So if you could, it would be a miracle. It would be an absolute miracle. So thank you so much for listening to this. If you can't donate, that is perfectly fine. Just keep her in your prayers. Esme, she is just the biggest baby. She's so sweet. And yeah, okay. So I'm going to stop, and I'm not going to go into things any deeper because I'll start to cry. And we don't want that. All right? So thank you guys so much for listening. Okay, so let's get started. Let's get started, Libra, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus, and see what December 11th to the 31st has in store for you. These are your healing oracle cards. I'm going to put them over to the side. And then we have your spirit guide oracle cards, which I just think the back is beautiful. And we're going to put these over to the side. And this deck, the spirit animal deck, will be used for your bonus reading at the end. It will be layered on top of the tarot, and this will be used in just a moment. So let's see now, Libra, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus, what December 11th to the 31st, 2019 has in store for you. December 11th to the 31st, 2019, Libra. 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 Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Fantastic. That is where we are going to stop. At the center of everything, Libra, is the Hierophant. Now, this is the major arcana representation of a Taurus energy, a time frame of April 20th to May 20th. You're crowned by the 10 of Pentacles. Oh, that's beautiful. The Star card, which represents a Aquarius energy, time frame January 20th to February 18th. Then we have the King of Wands, a fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The 9 of Swords, worries, doubts, and fears. The 8 of Pentacles, hard work and dedication. The Empress, creativity, prosperity, abundance, judgment. The World. And the Page of Swords. That would be you, Libra. You are represented by the Swords in the minor arcana. You are represented by the Justice card in the major arcana. You are cutting through doubts and fears. You know where it is that you are going to stand. You are a student of the world, so you're taking everything in, learning and embracing new ideas, new forms of insight. This is going to be a great time to be embracing, Spirit is saying, new cultures, but not only new cultures, but new ways of being. New ways are coming into your life, and you're studying them, you're understanding them, and you're moving forward. So, before I jump right in, I almost forgot, your healing oracle cards. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Libra. December 11th to 30th, 2019, Libra. December 11th to the 30th, 2019, Libra. December 11th to the 30th, 2019, Libra. Show me clearly. 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 Ooh, fantastic. Okay. So, we have flow right here that is leading you forward. And we have here guardian. We also have seek seclusion. There we go. Seek seclusion. So these three are the ones that shined through, that fell out. So these are the three for you. So we're going to start here, Libra, with seeking seclusion. There is going to be a time, and especially with the 9 of Swords right here, where you are overwhelmed. It is too much. You're sitting there and you're thinking, what the heck am I going to do? How am I going to do this? How am I going to move forward? And you're going to seek seclusion. You're going to need to step back. Spirit is saying, take those moments to step back. Because as much as you seek justice within the world, because you're born under the Justice card as your major arcana card, you seek justice. You need to seek justice within yourself, within your soul, as you're moving forward, as you're going after what you desire. So seek seclusion, seek time just to step back. And the color that shines through here is green. That's healing and cleansing your heart chakra. That is going to be when you need to embrace your heart, embrace your truth, embrace yourself. And there will be just beauty that opens up around you if you step back. Not, locking yourself away and never seeing anybody, but if you just step back and let yourself be calm and be centered. Then you have flow. Going with the flow of things, embracing the natural flow of things, not trying to force is going to be highly beneficial to you. Not trying to force it. And the color that shines through here is indigo. That's healing and cleansing your third eye chakra. That's opening up your third eye. It's seeing more than is just laid before you. And that's going to be highly empowering. Then we have guardian. And I love here, you see the ship is lit up and the woman is a giant. So this person here, this woman is very, very tiny. This person is quite huge. And what I see here is that your guardian angels are guiding you. You are guarded. You are being given guidance. You are protected. And that is something that you need to know, because there are going to be moments where you feel like, oh my gosh, what the heck is going on? Can I move forward? Am I heading in the right direction? Are things, ever going to be the way that I want them to be? They're never going to be the way that you absolutely envision them in your head. That's just part of life. And Spirit is saying, make sure you understand that. But they are going to be beautiful. And you are going to find guidance that leads you to a greater truth and a greater sense of power than you had ever seen before. And the color that shines through here is orange. That's healing and cleansing your sacral chakra. Releasing negativity from this life and from past lives is going to be highly powerful for you and highly beneficial. Okay. Then we have at your heart here the Hierophant. The Hierophant is claiming your own power and your truth. Here it is represented by the Pope. Well, in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck it is also represented by the Pope. So in medieval times, the Pope was very much like the King of Kings. He could tell kings what to do. He could make it or break it. So here, that is what I'm seeing. You have the power to speak into reality exactly what you want. And you might sit there and say, Dane, speaking things into reality, it doesn't change it. But when you start to change your mindset, when you start to look at things anew, you are going to find yourself empowered. You are going to find yourself invigorated. You are going to find yourself moving forward. And you are speaking into reality exactly what you need. So be very mindful of the words that you say, especially to yourself, especially in the quiet moments when you're working on what you need, when you're working on yourself. Okay? Be very quiet. Be very centered with what you need and how you want to move forward, because there is a power around you. The Hierophant also kind of parts the seas. He sits there and he says, this is what I desire, this is what I need, this is where I need to be. So there's a success around you that comes through determination, that comes through focus, and it opens up the world to you. The world here, it's like, oh my gosh, I can have, because it's this man right here falling asleep, having having read this book. And it's now, there are endless possibilities to him within his mind, within himself. So when the world opens, when we see the world opening in the tarot, I always get excited. I used to always think like, wow, this is going to mean some astoundingly brilliant change coming in. Life is never going to be the same. The world has opened up to me. It's usually much more subtle than that. As much as I love grand gestures, the tarot shows things on a grand scale as to how it impacts your heart. But it also shows that things happen slowly and gently, and over time we move forward. So here, as the world opens up to you, it's as you claim your truth. Your heart here is astoundingly powerful. As you claim your truth, as you move forward in your power, you need to step back. You need to kind of sleep on it a bit, to see the way the world opens up to you, to see the power that encompasses you, to see the beauty that leads you forward within your heart. Because as you do so, okay, you're going to think, oh my gosh, no, I can't do it. I am overwhelmed. I can't get there. This isn't right. You're going to sit there and be rather upset. There is a sense here with the Nine of Swords. You see how her hands are over her ears. She has the dark circles under her eyes. I mean, it's like, can I do this? Can I move forward this way? Do I have the power to be where it is that I want to be? Do I know what it is that I desire? And what I'm seeing here is, yes, you do. Yes, you do. But you have to work past the fear, because the fear can cripple you. It can absolutely be an anchor around your neck that weighs you down and takes away your joy, takes away your happiness, takes away your sense of self. So if you're not resting, if you are always pushing yourself, always going after, what's needed next, what's needed next, what's needed next, you will find that the quality of life that you are embracing is diminishing, because the stress that you are putting on yourself is absolutely all-encompassing. And that's why here you're being a student of what you truly desire, of where you need to be. So with the Page of Swords, you cut through the doubts and fears. You look at where it is that you need to stand. You know what it is that you desire. And you say, okay, I can do this. Because you can. But you need to step back, because right now you're in the muck and the mire of it. And you're thinking, okay, I have to come up with solutions right now. I have to be in the middle of it right now. And this is saying no. You have the power to speak into reality what it is that you want. Meaning that the power of your voice, the saying, I am successful, I am powerful, I am, courageous, I am, bountiful, everything I touch turns to gold. I have the luck, I have luck always on my side. I am lucky. You sit there and your I ams are coming through. Here, this is, I'm sad, I'm overwhelmed, I can't do this. And that's okay, because that is the balance of life. We have the moments where we think, all right, if I focus and if I stay on course, I will accomplish everything. And then you have the moments where you think, oh my gosh, no, I just can't. I can't move forward. So here, you are being a student of where you need to be, of what you desire, of what you're looking towards. And as you are embracing that sense of self, as you are embracing that study of self, you are going to find that this is actually a ladder out of your fears. Is it painful? Yes. Leaving behind fears, doubts, apprehensions, the seek of perfection, seeking perfection, all right? This is what you're letting go of. Nobody's perfect. Nothing is perfect. Nothing. I mean, you might have a perfect sunset that you see one day, or a perfect sunrise, or the most beautiful flower that unblooms, but every bit of perfection that we see within nature, it has its ending, and it's rather short-lived. So how and why do we as human beings expect to be perfect all the time? Why? Because then you get sold more. Oh, you'll be perfect if you look like this. You'll be perfect if you have this. You'll be perfect if you go there. So embrace your truth. Embrace your power. And say, I am the perfection that I seek. I am the power that I need. Because here, you are opening up the gateways to the greatness that is around you. And you are leaving behind the worries, the doubts, the fears. Will they come back? Yes, you're human. Of course they will come back. But now you are working hard and are focused on your prosperity, on your bounty, on what you desire creating within this life. It's hard work. Yes, it is. But anything worth having is going to be hard work. It is going to be very, very, very intense. And that's what you're doing here. You're putting in the hard work, and it opens up the gate to the King of Wands. Passion, creativity, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You can be working with them, but you can also be leaving behind some sort of doubt that you had when it came to your passion, when it came to your creativity, when it came to where it is that you want to stand. And now, as you embrace your truth, as you sit there in your power, as you know what it is that you desire, you are letting that passion move you forward. And you might not exactly know where it is that you want to be. And that's why you're starting here with a sense of hard work, with a sense of dedication. You don't have to know. Everybody thinks, okay, well, if I'm going to achieve my dream, I have to know what my dream is. I have to know my purpose on this earthly plane. And yeah, that's helpful, most definitely. But it doesn't come. It comes to everybody in a different time. We always look at ourselves and we compare ourselves to our neighbors. We compare ourselves to our friends. We compare and we compare and we compare. And now it's saying stop. Stop. Because the world will bring you down if you're always looking at the person next to you. Compare you to who you once were. And even then, only up to a certain point. Because now your passion is coming in. Your creativity is coming in. It is the actor upon the stage. It is a king. And that's how I see the kings and the queens. Not strictly male or female or however you identify yourself. It is, the king is the actor upon the stage. The queen, the director behind the scenes. That is what you're embracing. You're embracing people seeing your passion, seeing your creativity, seeing what you desire. And being open with your heart that way. Being open with what you want from this life opens the world to you. Because Spirit goes, oh, that's what you wanted. Oh, that's what you meant. And then you become a student. You always stay within student mode, Libra. It's a very easy mode for air signs to be in. Right? But especially you at this time, it's going to be very second nature for you to embrace being a student, to embrace looking at things anew, to see the way you want to move forward. And it brings you to the Empress. It brings you to being pregnant with creativity, with change. Here, she's resting her hand upon her belly. She's pregnant. And I'm not saying that that is going to be what you are. I'm not talking about that at all. But I am saying here that your creativity, your passion, your desire is manifesting itself in a physical way to move you forward, to have this sense of bounty in your existence, to have this sense of, yes, I can do this. Yes, I can move forward this way. Yes, I can go after what I want. And as you do so, the Empress leads to the star, leads to the sense of balance, leads to the sense of love, leads to the sense of bounty surrounding you, of peace and joy and love. Because you're creating your soul's desire, your soul's wish. Now, no, your soul's wish is going to be quite different and may be very different than, for some of you, it's a may, and for others of you, it is going to be quite different than what you say you want. Because divinity isn't looking at, oh, I want this new watch, or oh, I want this, or oh, I want that. It is looking at the essence of you. And so it's saying here, oh, I want to be protected. Oh, I want to be able to know where I stand on things. Oh, I want this. I want to be secure. And that's what divinity is going to bring and lead you forward in. Because it's leading you here to judgment. And did I talk about these? Oh my gosh, I just completely skipped your head. I do apologize about that. We have the Ten of Pentacles and the Judgment card. The Ten of Pentacles is prosperity, success, abundance coming in. That's what's crowning you. Success. And the Judgment card is saying that you're hearing a call. You're hearing a call from the divine that leads you towards the place that you need to be, that leads you towards what you desire. So here, as you have bounty and success being your motivator, prosperity through the generations, prosperity that, redefines how you think of yourself, you find that as your soul's wish comes, you become more steady upon the ground. You have here 20 and then 21. You have with judgment and then the world. The world starts to open up to you. Within your mind, you start to see the restraints that you had fall away. And as those restraints fall away, you embrace a truth and a power that is exhilarating for you. So let's see now what your spirit guide animal cards have to say. Libra. December 11th to the 31st, 2019, 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 Libra. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me. Fantastic. And I'm just going to lay these out quietly. At the heart of everything, and this is really quite lovely. I love the strength and the flight that is here. It's kind of like you're setting yourself free. Very much like you're setting yourself free, actually. We have the koi fish spirit, and it says there's always enough. So and this is paired with the Hierophant, as you embrace your power, as your truth comes, as you know where it is that you want to stand, there is a sense that there is always enough, because there is going to be that question. Is this going to be enough? Am I going to be enough? Am I going to be able to move forward the way that I want to? And the simple truth is, yes, you are. Yes, you are, because there is always enough. So do not look at the world and see lack and see despair and see, degradation of spirit. Look at the world and say, there's enough. There is enough, and I am part of that journey. I am part of that prosperity. As you do so, it leads you to the Elephant spirit, which says, learn from the past. Learn from the past as the world opens up for you. As the world opens up around you, learn from the past. Know what it is that you desire. Know where it is that you need to be. As you do so, you move yourself forward. You have a grace and a power and a truth to you. Learn from the past. As the present opens wide. As it is, as the presence opens wide, it is going to open the present that you are moving into and that you are embracing, is opening with wisdom to you, is opening with power, because you are learning from the past, because you are seeing your bounty, because you are embracing your truth. This then leads to the Armadillo spirit, which says, set healthy boundaries as you embrace your prosperity. Because if you do not set healthy boundaries, people are going to sit there and want this prosperity, think that they're entitled to it, think that it is supposed to be a part of them. So know here that as you set healthy boundaries, you open up to new ideas, new bounty, new understanding, a new way of moving forward. Because it's not going to be that you sit there and you think, oh, wow, is this person mad at me? Or will this person interpret things the wrong way? They know where you stand. The line has been drawn. It's not in the sand. It can't be moved. The line has been drawn. And this is what you will expect. And this is what you will need. And this is the way you will be moving forward. And that is something that is going to be very powerful for you, Libra, because it brings justice into your life, which is your whole theme. It is not sacrificing your happiness for what you see as being just. It is knowing that both you and others are allowed to the justice of life, are allowed to your power and your truth. This then leads you to the Dove Spirit, which says, be peace. Be peace as the angels call you. Be peace as you embrace your bounty and your truth. Be peace as you move forward. And it's not easy being peace. It's going to be difficult, but it's going to be absolutely worth it and absolutely beautiful. Then we have the Brown Bear Spirit. Take time out. Take time out so you're not so stressed. Step back. This is a beautiful pairing, because here it's too much. It's like, oh my gosh, can I even do this? Am I even moving forward in the right way? The answer is yes, you are. Take time out to embrace that. Do not let worry, doubt, fear weigh you down so much that you can't move forward at all, that it is just completely overwhelming. Because as you take time out, as you step back, we have the Peacock Spirit saying, let it shine. Let it shine as you embrace the new ways of looking at things, as you embrace being a student of what you desire, as you step back and say, okay, it doesn't have to be rigid, it doesn't have to be set in stone. Now I am seeing a new truth, a new power, and I am embracing that because you are. And as you embrace it, you have the swan spirit shining through, which says, time for a deep dive. As you're working hard, it's time to go even deeper. It's time to work a bit harder, which I know you're going to sit there and be like, Dane, I work really hard enough. But it's not working harder, it's working smarter. It's going deeper, into what you spiritually want, into what you spiritually desire, into the way that you need to move forward. And as you do so, you have the owl spirit saying, you see clearly now. You see clearly now as you dive deeper, as you connect with what it is, as you work smarter, not harder. And as you're connecting with your passion, as you're connecting with what you desire to create on this earthly plane, you're seeing things more clearly. As you're standing your ground, as people are seeing you, you are seeing things more clearly. You are seeing yourself more clearly. You are seeing the combination of your hard work and your dedication more clearly, and that is moving you forward to what you desire and where you need to be. It is saying here that as you see things more clearly, you're learning from the past. You're saying, oh wow, I'd made that mistake before, or I walked down that road and that wasn't exactly what I wanted, but this is what I need. And you're working things out and you're understanding, and it's saying that now it lets you shine. It lets things shine as you move forward. Then we have the rabbit spirit saying, now is a lucky time. So now is a lucky time as you're creating what you desire, as you are moving forward with where you need to be, as you are embracing what you want and who you want to be, where you want to stand. We are always transforming ourselves, so it doesn't matter your age. It matters your mindset. And as you are transforming, as you are moving forward, you are empowered, you are invigorated. And this moves you to the parrot spirit, which says, watch your words. Watch your words as your soul's wish come true. So watch what you're wishing for. Watch what you think you desire to be compared with what you truly desire. But also watch your words as the love comes in, as the joy comes in, as the power leads you forward. Because there is a bounty and there is a blessing to you that is absolutely exquisite and that you are severely going to enjoy. So watch what you speak into reality at this time, definitely. Because as you do, you learn from the past and you become peace. You become the peace that you want to see in the world. You become the joy, the power, the prosperity. And that is absolutely exhilarating for you and absolutely empowering. So let's see what your subconscious message is for your healing guidance cards. And this is meditation. And here, as she sleeps, as she meditates, there's just beautiful, beautiful, joyous winter scenes coming up. So it's meditating on what you desire. It's meditating on joy. It is saying that you don't have to sit in the lotus position and meditate all the time. You can lay down, relax, and let your mind and your beauty fall into the pattern of what you love and where you want to be. Meditation for you, Libra. What Spirit is saying is that meditating for you would be highly beneficial. But what Spirit is saying is that the meditation that you need to do is focusing on joy, is focusing on happiness, focusing on your heart's celebration. And as you do that, you are going to find that you are more focused with what you want and where you want to be and how you want to move forward. Then your subconscious message for your spirit guide is the porcupine spirit. It says time for beginner mind. So here it is time for the mind of a beginner, of somebody who doesn't have all the answers, of somebody who is looking at things anew. Spiritually, your subconscious is saying this is where you need to be. There needs to be a wonder to you, a childlike joy at times that leads you forward, that has you embracing your heart, that has you embracing where you want to stand. Then we have your overall subconscious message from the tarot being the Two of Pentacles, balance, understanding, a sense of prosperity coming in. And you might not be seeing it because if you see here, his face looks rather downtrodden. It's like, oh my gosh, still tangled? Am I moving forward the right way? Am I ever going to get there? He doesn't see that his prosperity is infinite. Just as we don't see all the time that our prosperity is infinite. And it might not be, again, because we have very specific definitions that Spirit does not. It might not be the way that other people see it, that this prosperity, this bounty, this truth comes. But it is the way that you see it. It is the truth that you are embracing. And that is going to be absolutely unstoppable for you. But there is a duality of spirit that is moving you forward. There are two ways that you want things. And as you embrace that truth, as you embrace that balance, you move forward in understanding and you move forward in compassion of self. All right, Libra, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness, and may harmony always be with you. Sending love to each and every one of you. Love you guys. Bye.